Welcome to the USL Show presents Kit Season. We are wow,
Season
episode
7.
12.
This is
All right,
awesome.
let's restart.
I'm wishing, no, it's good. Episode 12 here. We are already a dozen episodes in. It should be fun. As you can tell, we are in Pride Month. So as you see in our right-hand corner, we'll be having a little homage to the USL logo of for Pride Month. So you'll see those on all of our slides as we go through the month of June. So before I waste any more time, shall we get started? We have some banners.
Let's get it going.
All right. First off here, we got San Diego Loyal and their away kit. This is, I forget whose this was. Was this your thoughts? Yep.
It's me.
Take it away.
Oh man. I mean, what can you not say about a Charlie kit? Like, they are always bangers. They're always good
It's an
looking.
El Luchador.
It's those El Luchador kits from Medical are crazy awesome. All of them. Like, I want all of them. If that's a pack, they need to start selling like packs of the entire league. Like, can I just get a home pack for every team? But anyways, this kit individually is sick. I'm always a fan of map kits, topographical kits, any type of kit that represents where you're at. And this is literally San Diego. Like,
Yep.
this is where you are. This is what you want to represent. And they're killing it. I love this kit. I like the gray. I like how the teal pops off. It's sick. Nothing crazy to say about it.
Yeah. No, I am a fan of this colorway, this template that they use. That white and a gray is a good contrast. I'm glad they didn't opt for like a green for the gray, because that would have been, I think, too much. It would have, I think, been too much for this. I think the gray is a good little subtlety there. And just enough of a difference on the white. The collar, they actually did something with it, so that's props with me. And then the cufflinks there, that nice little teal that's tying it a little bit together. I do like this kit. It's nice. I do like Charlie, and they have been a good addition. So I like this kit, and like Pat was saying, topographic kits, I'm a fan.
Now I like this more than their green topographical map kit. Like, the city isn't too out there. Like, it can hide in there and just be itself instead of being thrown out in the open. But like with that, like if you're far away, you could just see it as a white kit. But the light gray isn't a bad color that goes with this white and the teal. But the like teal lines around the cuff and the collar, nice addition to it.
Mm-hmm.
They did great with all the little details.
Yep.
They stuck with them.
That's all that matters in these kits, from being good to being great, is those little details, I tell you. So I gave it a 4 out of 5. It's a really good kit. I like the topographic. I just can't justify giving it more, in my opinion. But it is still a very solidly designed kit. The color teal matches with the Loyal badge, and it's still a topographic kit. I almost see a luchador's face with that little island right there with the on the city. It looks like a luchador like screaming. I can't unsee that. I don't know where that came from, but I just can't unsee it. But it's a very solid kit. It's a 4 out of 5, and I'm a fan. Gio, who is unfortunately is not able to join us tonight. He also gave it a 4 out of 5. He probably liked the colorway and the fact that it's a topographic map and they actually tried. So that's probably what his thought process would be. Fox, as you tell by his talk about it, he rated it a little bit higher than everybody else with the 4.8.
I don't know what could have gave it that 5, but I think it's what we talked about. It's just in my gut, couldn't give it a 5.
Yep.
Like this is one of those like I would wait to buy it versus like I have to have this now. So
Agreed.
Well,
Agreed.
disagree.
Yep, because as it didn't happen last week, Regan got himself or only a 5 because it didn't happen last week. Surprisingly, it is this week.
dun, dun,
Like this one, I definitely want. I don't know if on their website they offer customization on it. I would get a number 2 or a Morgan Hackworth jersey, but I don't have many other West Coast teams or Western Conference teams apart from my San Antonio team, nor do I have Charlet in my collection. So
Is it Charlie? Have I been pronouncing it wrong, or are you just
it's
fancy?
Charlie or Charlet, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I just need someone to
No
say
one
it. 'Cause
knows.
I've never heard someone actually say their name. I've only seen like tags on Twitter, and that's been about it. I have never seen anyone actually say the
We're gonna have
brand.
somebody like, oh, these Americans and their soccer.
Also, did that
sorry,
Nick Moon
guys.
name on there instead? Nicky Moon, from former Indy 11 player.
It's gonna be University of Akron guy.
Now that Hackworth, that's John's kid, right?
Yep, it's John's kid.
Yeah, that's what I thought. See, I know this stuff. Love you, John. Glad to have you in St. Louis.
Up next, we have the Louisiana Crew home kit. I don't know why I don't have the home name attached to that, which was by Regan. He picked this kit. So if you want to start us off with what your first analysis.
Well, in our database, it just says LA Crew. So I'm like, oh, Los Angeles Crew. I'm like, then click, I'm like, oh, it's Louisiana. And I picked Crew because Columbus Crew. I'm like, you know what? Let's see what they have to offer. And they actually don't have a bad lineup coming out of Icarus. Like this it's a simple kit on the face of it being just black with gold. But you do see a sash with the Fleur de Lis Louisiana symbol, which is nice instead of just like being a slightly lighter black sash. It actually has a design to it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's a good, it's a nice design. I always like when people get a little creative with the sash design and they put in a little bit of effort, not just a simple sash. Even though simple sash looks good, I'm looking at IU. We've done it. It looks good, but it's done bad. The colorway, I like the colors. Black and gold, you can't go wrong with those color combinations, especially when it's an actual gold and not a yellow. It's an actual gold.
Hey. Crew gold. It's a Crew gold.
Anyways, but I like the good combination of black and gold. It looks good. They pop. But besides that sash, there isn't much to this. That is a nice detail of using that symbol that is known for basically Louisiana and that region. But besides that, there isn't much else to it. And especially the color work, there's nothing there. So yeah, it's okay.
I mean, I think it's a good kit. I always love kits coming out of Icarus. I think more kits that are affordable to the fans are the better. So shout out to
They're only selling
Icarus.
these for $60 too.
Boom. Yeah, $60 for a kit. You can't beat that, and they're always comfortable. They fit just like Adidas kits. So no issue. Yeah, it's the same. Brett rocking his Icarus today.
Icarus.
But yeah, I mean, y'all said most of it. Yes, it's a plain color. Yes, it's a plain cuff, but they did use different colors with it. So little effort on there. I actually really like their badge. I looked it up. It's a fairly nice badge. So shout out to Louisiana as a state. And I really like I'm going to call it false slash or the sash style of the Fleur de Lis. Yeah, especially being from Louisville and living in St. Louis, you can't escape the Fleur de Lis. So go French.
Hey, if I ever see myself hopping down to New Orleans, I might need to give me a little bit on these crew tops to kind of rock like a local.
Not
I'm
feel
just
like
saying.
such a tourist.
Such a tourist. Speaking of, they need to. I'm not certain if they have a Mardi Gras kit, but if they don't, they should. I'm not certain if they're from New Orleans, but that'd be fun. Just putting that out there in the universe. But I gave this kit a 3.5 out of 5. I can't justify giving it higher, especially once I look past the sash. I don't see much to it. They obviously put in a lot of work into that false sash. But then everywhere else kind of suffered from that sash taking up a lot of the eyes and a lot of the attention. So I couldn't give it anything higher than a 3.5. Geo gave it around a 4. He seems like 4s recently, except for when it's not good and he does like a 2. But he likes 4s. Yeah. he did it before. So I don't know what you gotta say about that. But Fox here, roughly like with me, 4.
Yeah, it's a 4. It's a good solid kit. You know, if you're a fan of this team, rock this kit. You'll look good in it. And it's not a quick cut for me, but again, $60, hard to argue.
You beat that. Support your locals. And for once, Regan is not the highest score. It's actually 2 people higher than him.
Yeah,
So
almost
3.75. I know. If only I actually, yeah, no, I got the lowest. So yeah, 3.75 from Regan.
To be honest, I think I saw like Geo score. I'm like, you know, I gotta make mine look a little better.
So this gives us an overall of a 3.8. Speaking of, I didn't mention that San Diego kit was a 4.5 overall out of 5. It's now into our top 10. I didn't mention that, but this is a solid 3.8 out of 5. This is a pretty solid addition to our rankings, so can't hate on this. Next up, we got Las Vegas Lights and their fun colorways. We're back to them. And with this nice, vibrant, I think topographical designed white kit. It's cool. I like the colors. This reminds me a lot more of the neon lights, a little bit compared to the home kit a little bit with the colorway, the color that they chose. It's easier on the white to make it that way. The collar with the little like half, like the pink, and then it has the solid white, and then some of the cuffs also using that pink. It just looks really good. It does look a little busy with all the different shapes going on, but obviously if it's a topographical, that's what you kind of get. But it seems there's way too many colors that they chose here, but it's still a really fun and exciting kit. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I like it.
They're Vegas, man. Like they're supposed. That's you walk into Vegas and it's nothing but lights and colors and things going around constantly. Like that's what this kit represents. It is the energy of Las Vegas. And I agree. I don't know if it actually is topographical map of either Nevada or the area, but it has that topographical look and it is awesome. I don't know what brand.
Meba.
I've since the last Las Vegas kit, this is the first time I've seen them, but this is I think this is a sick kit. Like I like what Las Vegas has done this year.
Yeah.
I'm not as much a fan of this because like with it being on a white background with those light colors, like it's an eyesore. And with like the design on the front of the shirt, like the Coin Cloud sponsor just blends into it. It's not as noticeable. So whoever's paying for that must not be happy.
Coin Cloud's paying for it.
Yeah, some crypto website probably.
Yeah.
no, that's Bitcoin on the arm. Yeah.
Well, what's Coin Cloud? It has to be some other crypto service.
Right.
But like I would much rather seeing the collar complete instead of just having that white patch. Because otherwise to me, this kit just feels like it's pieced together instead of one combined shirt.
Watch, you still rate it a 5.
Nope.
I gave it a solid 4. It obviously, I do like the color, I do like the topographical. I like the little collar on like right in here and the little cuffs, but it just seems slightly too busy compared to the San Diego kit that we saw earlier. It was topographical, but it just didn't seem busy. And this seems a little bit too busy, but it's fun, but a little bit too busy for me. So I gave it a 4. Gio thought, I don't know what he thought. He gave it a 3. I don't know why I keep saying that. He gave
You
it a 3
thought
out
it
of
was
5.
about a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, he thought a 3 out of 5 worked for this. Yes, and then Fox liked it a little bit better. His topographical biases
Yeah.
helped him here with a 4.5.
Maps Topo, you got me. So
Education, topographical maps, likes it.
yeah, if you had a periodic table on it, then I'd be sold.
Oh, so you're a science teacher.
I'm a 4th grade teacher. I teach everything. So
Everything.
throw a little multiplication chart.
Finish out the 100 questions in 4 minutes.
We need it. We need a teacher's appreciation kit. That's what we
Thank
need.
you.
Someone
I
needs
will.
to do that shit. Sorry.
I'll make it. I'll make it.
You'll make it. Do it.
Get in
Let's work with
contact
some of
with
our contacts.
Icarus or all of New York.
Yep.
Yeah.
Olive and York. I know Olive and York will probably gladly work with you on the teacher's appreciation kit. I
Yeah.
know that for a fact.
I think
But-
I've kind of annoyed them enough. So, but whenever that Kentucky kid's job, make sure to vote for mine.
Oh, didn't know they were up for vote yet.
Oh no, they're not. But whenever the Kentucky ones go up to vote, make sure you vote for mine.
Kids across America.
Yeah.
Anyways, Region here once again got outranked. He did a 3.25, as he stated. He wasn't a fan.
It's just too much going on. Like, it's a nice kit. Like, if it was just a plain white kit, it would have been better
What?
for me.
Well, hear me out though. Like, imagine if there wasn't as much craziness and there was just a pink.
Yeah,
I
if it
think
wasn't as
that would be,
crazy,
like,
just like their
nice.
black one, it would have been easier on the eye.
I just see what he's saying, but it's still Vegas though. So we got a 3.7 overall. Again, a nice addition. Not
This-
typical.
Oh, I figured out what it is. It's not a
Oh.
topographical. So this is
Oh.
that Saturday night in Vegas. You've been there for 3 days already because you came in on Thursday. This is what it looks like at 1 a.m. when you're a little drinking too much water, too much chocolate milk. And this is what everything looks like. So that's what this is. I figured it out.
So that's the Vegas skyline.
That's a strip.
Yeah,
That's
this
a
is the
strip.
biggest strip that
The
you're like,
Vegas Strip.
whoa.
Or it's the baseball field they play in. Who knows?
Hey,
Yeah.
don't dog baseball fields, man. That's a home field advantage.
Everyone dodges baseball stadiums except for people who play in them. There's a reason that is that way.
Even in Omaha,
New York City FC. Okay.
Las Vegas Lights, Memphis
So-
901.
Former Louisville. Anyways,
Yeah.
we go on to our next edition here. Too bad Gio wasn't here to talk about this kit.
I think it's one of his
And the
favorites.
story behind the ranking.
It's one of its favorites, but just real briefly, it's a simple kit. It's nothing too fancy. It's a basic, simple horizontal stripe. Yeah, horizontal. And it looks like a template. It looks like a template, and they just
'cause
threw
it
on a
is.
sponsor. And it is.
Is
Well, I'm not surprised given the team's history, but
they got
being cheap.
relegated. They got relegated in a league
So-
with no promotion relegation.
self-relegated from a cheap owner. So you did what you did here. It's a cheap kit. It's simple. I don't like how the sleeves extend, like the pattern extends onto the sleeves. That looks weird. And also it doesn't match up. That bothers me. Like, if it was going to extend, at least have it match up. The stripe, like the whatever, the lines don't even
Yeah.
match up. And that aesthetically just bothers me. Even if it is a template, that bothers me even worse than it should. And it's not
Yeah.
like I don't think that's even the right shade of blue for Charlotte. Anyways, I think Charlotte should be
It's more
darker
of a
blue.
navy. Yeah, it's more of a
Yeah.
navy.
Should be darker blue than this.
This is more royal.
Yeah, not a fan of this kit. Not a fan. Outside of other things, but not a fan of this kit.
Yeah, I mean, besides it being blue, I like blue.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's a very simple kit. If you're a fan, you'll probably buy it, as you should.
there
Like,
any-
No,
I don't know.
buy,
Are there
buy,
any-
buy the white.
yeah,
Yes, I'll agree with
shiny,
Buy
shiny.
the
shiny.
shiny.
I like the shiny, but I mean, it's there. It's okay. I'm not going to complain about templates. I'm a Louisville fan, so but
Indy fan.
that's yeah, that's what this is. It's a blue template. All right, Regan.
But I look at this, I'm like, this is so depressing. This is so bland. No effort. Get this out of here.
I'm pretty sure I've seen youth teams put in more effort. Actually, no, there's actually a sponsor, so they might have put in a little bit more effort than youth teams.
I might be happy they're paying USL League One rates, not USL Championship now.
Well, yeah, they saved so much money. They could have put some effort in.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Just
Anyway.
saying. Actually, I have no idea what the difference in price between championship and
I
League One
think
is.
it's like a couple 100,000 or even I forget what it is. I don't know the difference, but I know there is a difference.
So if it's 100,000, you could have paid, or hell, just got an intern, graphic design internship.
We know a few.
Yeah.
We know a few contacts, but no, this is, as we said, a very lazy effort, and somehow a template looks worse than it should be because of the color choices, the stripes. I don't know how templates look terrible. Like normally a template's supposed to look at least somewhat nice. if
Usually
they use
templates
it.
for me are like twos, like 2.5s
Yeah.
twos. Like they're kits. Like they're
These are
nice.
just a-
They're okay. But this
this-
doesn't
this-
look right.
This is just a bad template. And there aren't many bad templates out there. And this is one of them. And there's too many small things that are wrong with it. And
I actually have a
said,
golf polo that looks just like this, except for with a collar. So it's better.
yeah,
It
better.
has a collar.
You know, Gio and his USL unbiased ways. I
Yeah.
mean, it's still not a good kid, but he gave it a 0. Not good, Bob. It's not good. I don't know where that came from. Up next, we got Fox here, who gave it a 1, similar to myself.
Yeah, I mean, it does have 2 sleeves and a neck hole, so it is a kit. But it's just like I agree, like that's not the Independence colors. It's it just it doesn't make sense. It's boring, lazy, and they went to Dick's, found a screen printer, and like that's what it is. They went to Dick's Sporting Goods
Slapped a badge on it.
and then slapped a badge on it.
Yeah, just order off the catalog and just put a badge on it.
Hey, I guarantee he got a group discount for the USLW too. So,
There you go.
and then Regan again. How are you not?
Bro,
been
you've
the
been in
highest this
third place for like 3
week?
kits,
All of
bro.
these. You got a 0.5 rating on this.
Hey,
I somehow
not
rated
last.
better. Yeah, this is 0.
Hey, it's not last.
It's better than 0.11.
So overall, this is a 0.6 out of 5. This is a bottom tier kit. Somehow there's only one kit worse than this, which we all know is the basic white kit from Indy 11. But there aren't many kits on this level of bad, and this is not good. Poor effort
Let's be
from
honest.
Charlotte.
We haven't really talked about many just like plain white kits though.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Like there's a lot, like being a USL League Two fan, like I love my St. Louis Lions, but they're away. It's literally both their kits are just like it's a green shirt or it's a white shirt. So if we rate those, they're going to be down there too.
They need
Yeah,
to be
but
available for sale.
at that level, it's more like Hey, this is just more of a program more than a
Yes,
club.
no, I completely agree with that. A lot of League Two teams are programs. You know, they have youth leagues. They have, and this is just their like top tier team.
They're not in
And
there to completely make money
I
right,
mean, does Charlotte did
for
that
the
memo?
service of profit. They're just trying to make money to keep the business going.
right.
It seems like Charlotte thinks they're more of a program than an actual club. Just saying.
Well, then go to League Two.
No matter
Like,
what their
a
fan
double
base
self
does.
relegation.
That's fine.
God.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to be a
Can
program, be a
Can they
program.
do the dread triple relegation to Nisa?
Oh man.
Don't need get me. Okay. We'll get into this later. Anyways, off track. 0.6 out of 5. Charlotte, do better. That's all I gotta say is do better. Next up, we actually go to a club that actually takes care and tries to make its kit design looks good. New Mexico United. I just saw these 2 weeks ago in person when they defeated my Indy 11. And these are really nice. I like these. That yellow is a sharp, nice yellow. It gives me that electric effect, much like that South Georgia Tormenta style, just not as poppy, like with colors. I like the cuffs look good. I like that little half collar here, similar to my design here. A little extra like sub collar. I think so. I don't know what they are. I like the that New
Ascoff.
Mexico flag. Ascoff, wait, is that the next thing?
That's what Freddie wears on Scooby Doo.
Oh, okay. I guess I learned something. I like that they took the symbol from the New Mexico state flag and threw that on their kits, showing that they're representing New Mexico. I love what New Mexico does, by the way. They joined the league like 4 or 5 years ago now, and they've been really awesome. And their kits have been really fun. This is a very fun kit. It's electrifying again, and I like it. It's I don't like. Yeah, this is just a plain design kit. It's well designed. I'm a fan.
Regan?
With this kit, I actually like their away kit to me screams more New Mexico than their home kit. Because when like this, if anybody tried to describe New Mexico, they see it as like plain desert land. And like this is just so Western. It's just like that nice little cross. I'm like, this looks so much more better than that black kit that I want to buy one because it's the better looking jersey to me than that whatever the hell is going on.
And the artist kit, man.
And like if they tried putting the Meow Wolf sponsor on this kit, it would just made it so much worse. Like would have bumped it down. So I'm glad there's like a different sponsor on this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, actually, I completely agree. And I consider Meow Wolf one of the top partnerships logos of the USL. But I agree that this New Mexico True with the New Mexico flag logo makes this more New Mexico. And I've said it once, I've said it 8 million times. When something is representative of where you're from, usually I'm okay with maps and stuff like that. But using flags, state symbols, anything like that, that's what this is doing. And yes, I consider this a template kit, but because
It works well as a template kit.
exactly,
Not a bad template.
like this is a sick template, and
But
they
still,
did such a good job at making sure that this does kind of give off a desert sand swooping through the
clay house type of vibe.
yeah, not like
But,
it's
but why does the away kit scream more New Mexico than the home kit?
Hey,
New Mexico
hey.
kit's not gonna be worn at home.
Hey, just saying. In at least in soccer, to my knowledge, a lot of times I swear what's home and what's an away kit, it's kind of
Doesn't
blurred. A
matter
lot of
much.
times it's your primary and your secondary. So
Yeah.
I mean, I can definitely see them rocking this against like someone like whatever it's called, San Diego, if they come up with their green kits and they could wear this instead of the black. Just saying. But Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry. I
No,
stopped
yeah.
your flow.
No, that's, I mean, yeah, I've said it. Like, yes, it's a template, but this is how you do templates. Like, if you're gonna rock a template, you're gonna rock it, and they're rocking it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
It's a good use of a template. And I gave it a 4.2. I get this in a heartbeat, but I've gotten a few too many for the show. Show has tempted me far too many times than I'd like. But I gave it a 4.2. It's really nice. The collar's good. The color is really nice. I like a good yellow kit. And then those little accents. This is a good effort. I wish Puma would have done this with Indy a little bit. Maybe tempted a little bit more on the away kit. Anyways, Gio did not like their use of the template. He gave it a 2 out of 5. I don't know what his reasonings are. He might just not like New Mexico. So New Mexico United fans, just be prepared to unleash on Gio. So I don't know what his reasons are to just bother him.
Yeah, as far as I know, the 3 people who actually showed up today like it.
Yes. So then we have Fox, who gave it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a good solid kit. It's hard for me to go much higher than a 4 being a template, which is funny because I gave Tormenta a 5. But I guess I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, I guess, but like, I don't know. It's not a 5 to me.
Yeah.
It's a 4.
Yes. It's a 4. And we're back to Regan getting the highest score as a 4.75.
Only 1-5 this week, man.
I know.
We've already gone through the ones we like.
I mean, we still have a long list to go here. So overall, this Mexico United kit gives us a 3.7. Again, it's towards the middle of the pack. It's a decent addition. It's a good use of a template. It probably would be higher if Gio didn't some reason not fight New Mexico. But it's a good use of a template, and it's really fun. It's a nice shade of yellow. So real quickly, here are the 3 kits. Wow, our faces are covering. There we go. The 5 kits from today's show. We have reviewed the San Diego Loyal away kit, which is a 4.5 out of 5. We got the Las Vegas away white kit. I'm calling it kit at 3.7. Then we got the Louisiana Crew with a 3.8 round, and then we have the Charlotte Independence with a 0.6 terribleness there from their home, and then that was terrible. And then we got the New Mexico United away kit with a solid 3.7. Overall, it's a pretty good day. We got one really good, we got one pretty bad, and we got a few in between. So
we got a top 10 and a not top 10.
Exactly.
There we go.
Shout out to the fans for choosing this New Mexico kit. This was a solid choice from the fans. So keep it up. Next up.
Now I know who to blame if I buy one.
Yes. Blame our fans.
Twitter's fault.
So
Thanks, Twitter.
Here's our new updated top 10. As you see the San Diego Loyal away kit just immediately better than the San Diego Loyal home kit, bringing us in at number 7, right there for the 6.
Man, who's in that third column?
Oh, so the first one's the overall score, then it goes me, and then it goes Gio, and then it goes Fox, and then Regan.
So Gio and Fox are screwing up the over the averages here with the 0.3 differences.
With the what? What 0.3 differences? No,
we'll talk.
San Diego got the exact same score on both their kits.
Yes.
Like 4.4 and a 4.8, but then
4.3, 4,
that 4.3 and that 4.8, well, both in an 8.8.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got the exact same score. It's just which one is alphabetical away.
Yep. So we'll look into that. It's in the top 10 for sure. So next to go to our favorite little topic, the bottom 10. And we have a neutral contribution of Charlotte Independence, which was somehow worse than almost, well, we haven't done all three. The two Birmingham kits and slightly better than the Indy 11 away. So congrats, I guess.
Not last.
Not last. You know, that's a low bar. Not last.
We're gonna get blocked.
That's okay.
Hey, you can tell
We'll
them that
join
you're
Gio.
not last.
Yep, you're not last, and and we'll join Gio on that list. So here's our overall averages on how we rated things. Not much change from last week. I saw it at 3.4. Overall composite was 3.4. Fox slightly above 3.6. Geo a little bit below at 2.9, and then Region with a 3.8.
We're getting
Ouch.
close, man. We're
I know.
3.6 to 0.2, man.
I know. And now, David, as I told you about early in the show, we are in Pride Month. So shout out to the USL Club. There's way too many of you doing stuff to kind of do all of you, but we might piece together a few more throughout the month. But here's just 3 fun ones that popped up, and here's some things that happen that the USL is doing to contribute with this. I've seen captain armbands that are Pride. They're like the rainbow, which is really cool. We got these lovely rainbow tops, which I believe the San Antonio and the Madison ones are benefiting local charities, supporting LGBTQ plus communities and charities. To look about Louisville, unless you know Fox.
I'm looking that up.
Okay,
Keep
you looking
talking.
that up. And then we also have Pride Raiser. Get involved with the Pride Raiser in your local club. I know the BYB's doing stuff. I believe the Coopers are doing stuff, and I believe most of the SGs across the US are doing it. Get involved, support a good cause. And as the TIFO from this past from the 2 weeks ago Indy 11 match, you can come kick with us. So people are always welcome. Support these charities. Get involved. So shout out to the USL for trying to do this and actually donating your proceeds to local charities. So,
yep.
Okay, good. And then last segment of the day. Let's show off some kits, and it's Pride Month, so here's my BYB Pride kit made by Icarus. We made this. It's really cool. I like it. It's a nice little design for the BYB, so it's a well-designed kit.
I couldn't find anything, so I don't know.
Okay,
but I'm rocking my Foxes. Good old Leicester City. This is the with you then, with you now, with you again for back in 2020 when everything shut down. And even better, it's a Vardy kit. Vardy party. I love that, man. But yeah. So shout out to Omar, who's sending me a couple of Vardy cards too.
Ooh.
Oh, I have one.
You know my address. Come on, man.
I'll send it in a shoebox. Both mine, I'm wearing Brett's Minnesota United. One of the earlier years where the designs were nice.
Yeah,
it's got the nice like gray stripes on it, and it actually has a button. When them Willis had button shirts.
That's one of my favorite.
The little
Henley
crappy
style
buttons.
Yes.
I like the Henley style. Yeah.
I do too. It's one of my favorite designs from Minnesota.
And it's also an authentic one because it actually has the badge on it instead of the patch on it.
That's definitely an issue with MLS that I'm not going to get into, but I am.
Nope.
It is shenanigans that the authentic kit and the like the fan kit, the support kit, are like nowhere near the same kit.
No,
that's shenanigans to me.
Yeah, and plus they're like $120 too. So
150.
150 even worse.
They're 150 now.
They went up. That's right. They went up. So just pricing out fans, not a good look. But as we always advocate, we want the fans to be able to rock their team's beer. Can't do that. It's $150 plus $20 beers and $3,000 tickets. So I'm making all those numbers up. I'm just being hyperbolic.
Except for the beer. The beer is about right.
Yeah, beer's about right. But anyways, thanks for joining into us. We're talking about kits. We love to do this. Be nice this month. Just help out your local community. Get active in your local SG's Pride Raiser. And happy Pride Month, everyone. We'll be back soon. So,
Love
all
you
right, everyone.
all.